Good morning and welcome to Tommy's Hoodestead Garden. Thank you so much for being here. This is kind of an impromptu live because I'm out getting my morning exercise on. So I'm welcoming you in. If you are new, thank you for being here. If you are returning, thank you for coming back. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and take the time to hit that red button. Also, like the video because that helps the channel grow. How are y'all doing today? I hope you're doing great. Hey, Growing with Donnie, how are you? I had no intentions on going live today or anytime soon, honestly. But I'm out here walking and trying to think, do I have what I need in case of emergency? Emergency defining and meaning any event that happens that's unforeseen. I'm doing good. No, not going fishing. I'm just out here walking. Hey, Monique, how are you? What's up, fam? Hey, Cindy from Maryland. I'm in South Carolina, y'all, if y'all don't know. Hey, How to Garden. I hope y'all having a good Monday. Hi, Chelsea. Welcome. It is a beautiful view. I'm feeling so stressed out, so I'm like, I need to just come and start back walking because I had stopped. And this is where I find my peace, and it's just really hectic. Oh, Chelsea, I could use a walking buddy. My daughter didn't want to come with my youngest daughter didn't want to come with me, and my oldest daughter's at work. So have y'all asked yourself the question, well, I was asking myself the question while I was walking, do I have what I need in the event something happens, whether it's hurricane, tornado? It's rare that South Carolina gets earthquakes, but we have gotten some, not enough to do any damage to anything, but I really need to sit down and write down, make a list, and then go through my stuff because everything I have is packed away in storage. And I think I can remember some of the things that I have. I probably need to look back on my own videos that I did when I showed you guys what I had, just to see what I have and see what else I need to add to that. Hey, Trini. Hold on. Trini Simple Living, how are you? Welcome to the channel. Right, it's been a while. Let's see, Chelsea says, I am a new prepper and I watch all your videos. We don't really have tornadoes much here in Michigan, but I have been noticing with my stock I need more water for emergency. Me too, Chelsea, and I need more water too. Right now I'm staying with my sister and her fiance, and I'm glad that he's a prepper. Honestly, he has so much stuff I need to show y'all. He has so much stuff. It's just like his water in the garage, I need to like get that off of the concrete floor though, and it's like every day he's like bringing stuff in. But he has a huge house. They have a huge house, so yeah, they have space to do all of that stuff. And I don't want to go through his stockpile of water because I'm drinking more water now. So I'm going to continue to buy my water because I tapped into his stock the other day and I feel bad about that. Hurricane season out here. Yeah, it is. It is. Don't they have one out there now? I didn't watch the news. I haven't watched the news all weekend. I tried to take a break from the news. Honestly, they repeat the same things over and over again most times, but I do watch the news, but I didn't this weekend. I live in Hurricane Alley, so I'm pretty stocked, is what How the Garden said. That's good that you're stocked up. I hope everyone else out there is too. Cindy says we just need to prepare everything. Everything is out of control. I should have worn my glasses out here now because I had no intention on going live, and it's so hard for me to see without my glasses. Yes, they do. I never watch it. Trey says, yes, new ones every week. Yeah, they got one now. What is it, Felicia? It's cloudy today. As a matter of fact, it's supposed to start raining around 3 is what they're saying. So I said, well, let me try to get my little walk in and trying to do little errands and stuff for my oldest son. Thank you, Trini. It is beautiful out here. I took a break from the walk, though, to go live because I have not gone live in a while, and I apologize for that. So I'm going to try to start going live at least twice a month. It may be more once I get moved and settled and stuff. Oh, it's, yeah. Watch out for Felicia. Bye, Felicia. Cindy Ho says, it's so much flooding going on in the world, too. Yep, flooding. As a matter of fact, I was going to make a video when I was driving to get to this spot that I'm at. I had just dropped my husband off at the truck stop because he's a trucker. And so I said, well, I'm going to go this route. And on that route, it had like the Harvest Hope Food Bank, you know, where people can go and pick up groceries and stuff. Y'all, right now it's 11:53 here. So maybe about 2 hours ago that line was so long. That line was so long. I'll probably put it in a different video just so y'all can see. But people are really hurting out there for food. This is your source of water in case. It could be. It could be with a great life straw or whatever, you know. But yeah, it's some things I need to add to my preps. I especially need to add that water after, you know, really going. I went on CDC just to make sure, because you hear other people say stuff, but sometimes you need to check and make sure for yourself. Like, you know, I could be saying something, but please check for yourself and make sure, you know, that what I'm saying is right. And the CDC was saying how you need at least a week's worth of water, 1 gallon of water per person per day. And that's just drinking water. When you think about that, you got to think about adding even more water than that when it comes to cooking, bathing, or, you know, just washing your clothes, whether it's in the tub that you have to wash your clothes because, you know, you don't have power or anything. But that's a lot of water. People don't have space to be storing all of that stuff. But we got to figure it out. Yeah, Chelsea, you got to do your own research. Wrong with Donnie says, do you have a Berkey or something similar? No, I don't, but I did check into that, and I decided that I wasn't going to do that until we move into, it's a lot of things I want to do that I said, well, I'll just wait until we move into our permanent home. That way I don't have to move extra stuff. I already have a lot of stuff that have to go. Like, I started this 30-day emergency preps at my sister's house in that little closet, the nook that I call it. But my son the other day was like, look, Mom, you cannot keep putting stuff in here because that's even more stuff that he's thinking that he gonna have to pick up and move for me. So I'm like, you're right. Hey, Container Crops, how are you? You're in the ads. Yes, girl. Watch them ads. You know, speaking of ads, I was on my video this morning, the last one that I put out, because I didn't realize that it had gotten so many views, and I wanted to make sure that I at least hearted or left comments and talked to you guys in the comments. So I made sure I did that for every single one. I started last night and I finished it up today. But the video was playing while I was typing, you know, and talking to people in the comments, and the ad, I swear to God, was 28 minutes long. And I'm like, why would you put a 28-minute ad on my, no one's gonna watch a 28-minute ad. But, you know, you can just watch the first 3 minutes. That helps you know, the channel, I would not sit through a 28-minute ad, and I would not ask any of y'all to ever do that, because you would not be able to get through your day. Let's see. What I missed? Hey AR, do you have space for water at your new place? Yes, we do. So the house that we're under contract for is 3,000 square feet, and it has a basement. So yeah, I have space for the water. My husband has his own garage. I have my own garage on the 2 levels. So I do have space for water, and I'm so thankful for that. Chelsea says, how long do you think you have? Huh? How long do you think you have until you're in? Oh, so our closing date was the end of August, and because of something that my husband didn't pay off of his credit, they postponed it for until like the 1st or 2nd week of September. So we have like a 14-day grace period and all that stuff to get things done. So he's paying that out this week, and hopefully we can just move forward from there. But we've signed like the paperwork and stuff, as far as the utilities and all that other stuff. I mean, it's just a lot go into buying a house. I didn't even realize. Let's see. Growing with Donnie says you could get life straws or something compact that will work for purifying water. I do have a couple of life straws. I do want to get more. They're in my storage. You saw me pack that stuff up. I hope you did. But that stuff is in storage. But I do want to get more. And I try to get, like, because it's 4 of us, I always try to get 4 of whatever I'm getting. So, you know, we could do it like that. Or if one of them, you know, has a defect or something, you still have a backup. Container Crop says, hey, Tommy says that garden. Hey, Container Crops. Growing with Donnie, good morning, Container Crops. Trini says, well, that's more money for you. Container Crop says, hey, at Growing with Donnie. Everybody's speaking, that's awesome. Container Crop says, I actually do watch the long ads. I just sat my phone down and come back. And hey, World of Apollonia, how are you? Hey, why not? You should be out here with me, girl. You in the same state I'm in. We need to walk together, something. Y'all, please check each other's. If you have a channel, just put like raise your hand in the comments, and that way people can go and check out your channel later. But yeah, so I was looking through that list, and I'm like, okay, so I'm definitely gonna have to, because I'm going through a lot of water with trying to drink a gallon of water a day as is. So now I gotta really add more. Hey, Grandma Prepper, how are you? I can't say, but I wanted to give you some. Oh, I love you so much. I love your little comments. You had my husband laughing when you was talking about how inappropriate he is sometimes. You have a great day too. Is it Taniqua? Hey, how are you? I hope I said your name right. Yes, why not? Because I would do the mukbang with you, but Lord, girl, I gotta lose some weight. Why not have you already? No, I have not moved yet. We just went under contract maybe a week ago now, and our closing date got pushed back. Oh Lord, y'all, it's a train coming. So I'm so sorry. So it got pushed back from August. It's supposed to be like the 24th, which is actually my husband's birthday. So that would have been a great gift. It's still a great gift. It's God's blessing, but it's pushed back to like the first or second week of September. So I'm praying to God nothing else comes up. I mean, I'm glad that they, you know, came to him and said, look, you need to get this one item off of your credit, because he forgot to do it. You know how men procrastinate, because I had been telling him for a while, you need to pay that, you need to pay that. It's gonna come back to bite us, and it did. So did I miss anybody? Let's see. Who's your date? Yeah, it got, I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know how long this train is, and it just had to be while I'm doing a live. Y'all know I don't go live. But anyway, it's pushed back because we had like, I had an old Dodge Charger. I'm just gonna be truthful. I had an old Dodge Charger. I want to say old, but it was old. And I got that thing from Drive Time. I would never recommend anybody, this was years ago, I would never recommend anybody getting a vehicle from Drive Time, because the penalties are absolutely crazy, the interest, all that stuff. You end up, you're just paying interest by paying those monthly payments. You're not doing anything to knock off the balance or anything that you're doing. So we just got tired of doing that, and we gave the car back and got something else that we already paid. My truck is paid out, his truck is paid out, but we were still owing money on that vehicle, and I'm like, I can't do it, you know. So they did give us like, you know how they take money off if you pay it out or whatever. So they did do that. So he has to pay $2,300 or something like that this week, and they'll take it off, and then we can show that to the lenders that is gone. But our move-in date is still, our closing date is still pushed back to September, so that's not going to change. Let's see, I missed some comments. Hey, Homestead in the Hood, welcome to the channel. Y'all, please hit that like button for me. That thing really does help more than anything else. that like and the share. Grandma says, I love when your hubby is, girl, he always inappropriate. Grandma Prepper, he's always inappropriate. I told him, I said, Ginger, because he loves ginger snaps. He was like, what did Ginger say about me? And I was like, Ginger said she was wondering when you were going to walk in that kitchen and hunch me. And I was like, baby, you hunched me when you walked past me. He was like, no, I didn't. See, he's so inappropriate, he didn't even realize it. He was like, I was just hugging you. I said, but then you leaned in. But he was like, oh no, my knee gave out. That's what that was. I was like, okay, I'll take that. No, they don't want anything on your credit. I'm glad you're doing good, Container Crops. Did you end up purchasing a house? Yes, I did, Apollonia. Yes, we did. And I wanted to show it in that video that I did when I did my garden video. But I'm just, honestly, I wasn't going to talk about it. I was going to be just like you and not say anything about anything until everything is done. But I'm like bubbling up inside. So I was like, okay, well, I can say this much, but I can't show anything, and I can't talk about it like in detail, but I do want people to know, you know, if you are trying to buy a house, make sure you got everything off of your credit, and don't be using your credit cards a lot, because my husband came to me the other day and he was like, I used my credit card a few times instead of using cash, and my credit score dropped a few points. I said, what? I said, we cannot have that. And he was like, no, I paid it out, so it'll be fine. But once we pay the the car this week, that's gonna shoot it up a good bit. So, oh, you in North Carolina too? Yeah, girl. I mean, we still have our other homestead there. So the house that we're moving to is, we didn't want a house in a neighborhood, but y'all, oh, Jesus, buying a house right now when it's a buyer's market and not a seller's market means people are selling. Basically, I saw a shack. It looked like a shack. They were selling that thing for almost $300,000, and then they want more money. My husband just got his first credit card a couple months ago. Oh, Reclaim Farm in Sweden. Hey, welcome from Sweden. I think I talked to you in my comments last night. I think it was last night. Somebody was from Sweden and I was talking to them. But yeah. We probably gonna, not probably. So we didn't want to do a neighborhood. That's what we ended up in, but we have a corner lot, so it's not that bad. And then when we like did the Google Earth thing, I'm sorry, y'all. My husband is calling me. I should have told him I was gonna go live, but honestly, I didn't even realize I was gonna go live, so I didn't think to call him. Let him know, don't call me because you knocked me off. It's hard to get back on. So that house, it is a little under an acre. It's like really close to 1 acre, but we do have 10 acres in a different part of North Carolina. So we still have our animals there, and I can always add on and do my chickens there because I'm not going to do the chickens at the house that I'm going to. But I do want to do the rabbits because the rabbits are quiet. No one will know that the rabbits are there. Let's see. Topic speaking. We got it because we were told you need revoking. Yep. Other than car loans. Trying to find out he didn't need it. He only uses it for gas. And that's what we had said we were going to do, is just use it for gas. Um, but I guess he didn't have cash on him at that time or whatever. So as long as he pay it, immediately, and don't let it roll over to that next month before the next cycle come out, it'll be okay. You're in Eastern North Carolina. I'm like, no, I think World of Apollonia might be closer to Charlotte than I am going to be, but oh, that's right, Katina Cross. I forgot you were in North Carolina too. But I am closer to the mountains, I believe, because I'm not gonna say I believe because that's all I see when I'm headed there is mountains. So it was one house I looked at. If I walked on my back porch, the mountains would have been right there. Man, I wanted that house so bad, but that house had like some issues and probably wouldn't have passed inspection. So, what are you guys? Are y'all prepping? I know some of y'all just gardening, but I mean, gardening, that's prepping too because you're extending your long-term food pantry. I know World Apollonia said she was going to tap into her gardening thumb, and I can't wait to see that. Um, what happened to those colorful seeds that you planted with your friend? Did they grow? I don't think you did like a follow-up video on that. World Apollonia, you haven't shown your house. How dare you say I'm gonna have to show my house? How dare you? Oh goodness. I like your scenery. I said she must have a really nice backyard. She's like in the, it's like so wooded or whatever. You don't have problems with mosquitoes back there because you just be sitting so comfortable, girl. I can't go outside and let the mosquitoes tear me up. They just bad this year for some reason. Like they were like that when we had that flood we had here. Right after that, oh my God, those mosquitoes were the size of balls, and they were so big that they just floated. Like they didn't have any speed to them; they just floated. And I was trying to figure out who was yelling. I had to turn around, y'all, to watch my back. It might be when mom's attack or something out here. Let me stop. So I was reading my comments today and last night, and you did. What did you show it on? I did not see your house. Are you still doing both your channels? Because you confuse me out. Sometimes I'll be like, am I on the main channel? Am I on the second channel? So it's okay. World of Apollonia. And it's Apollonia's World. I don't know. I had to edit out multiple. Oh, okay, okay, yeah. They are bad. They are bad. Like I went out to water the garden one day at my sister's house, and you don't know they're biting you, but it was so many of them. It was like how you see a swarm of flies or something on something. That's how they were around me, and I just ran. I just ran. I said, "Bump it. They won't get watered today." Person on main, but keep getting copyrighted on. What? Why? Why are they doing that? You had music with it? Made it private about 2 weeks ago. Yeah, do that. Email me the pics. Email me the pics. I should have did that with my sisters because I posted her house when she wanted me to do like a house tour for her house. And yeah, I just deleted it. Because I told her I was gonna not leave it up a long time anyway, but I should have just kept it private. I don't know about showing the. I don't know. People show the front of their houses, but anyway, I'm veering off. I'm supposed to be talking about, do we have what we need to be ready in the case of an emergency? Um, I still haven't gotten that solar thing from Harbor Freight. I still have not gotten that. So I think when I get paid this week, I'm going to go ahead and get it. I've been putting it off. I've been saying I'm gonna get it, and haven't gotten it yet. So I think I'm gonna get it because I think it was like $59. So that's not too bad. But I need to go to like a sporting goods store and just see what they have in there that's new. But I don't want to be on here too long, y'all. I just hope that y'all are preparing, that you have, your water. Make sure you get your canned goods. Check your Best Buy dates on it. Try to get it as far out as you can get it lately. Because somebody had in my comments too that they noticed that on some of the like the shelf stable milks and stuff, the dates are or anything that's long term, the dates have been shortened because they feel like this person feels like, and you tell me if you think that's true. This person feels as if um, the reason the dates on the items that you're buying have shortened. Like it might, you used to say maybe 23, or it'll say 22, but now it says, only 6 months out from the date that you're getting it. It's because they are not receiving any goods in, and what they're doing is going into the back and pulling things that they have in the back and putting it out. But the things that they got in the back, they got those a while ago. So that's why the dates have been shortened. So I didn't even really pay attention. Well, I pay attention to the dates, but I didn't think that that's what they were doing. But when she said it, I was like, that is really something to think about. That might be why some of the, shelf stable milks and things like that only have maybe 6 months left on them, because they've already been sitting in the back, but because they haven't been getting any new stock, they're left with having to put that out. So it's like, yeah, they're really working on trying not to, I think, panic people, because they don't want their stores to be bought out, because they know that people will go in and take everything, that will buy everything that they have. So that's why you see spacing of the foods in the stores. And I think that's why, like, the areas that would normally have meat in the little coolers now have, sometimes they have strawberries stacked up over there, or they'll have cheese stacked up over there, anything but meat. But you're over in the meat section, but they have other things in those coolers just so it doesn't look empty. So I'm like, yeah, they working hard to try to keep us from seeing what's going on. And some people aren't paying attention. So when something does happen, that's when that panic buying is going to happen. So I definitely will be buying me some more tissue this week, um, and whatever else I can get out of this little YouTube check. So yes, but it's all from academic. So I'm not sure. Oh yeah, because if they're not doing it on the other channel, then why do it on that one? That makes absolutely no sense, because I have it on both my channels too. Um, I don't know. I don't know what's up with that. It is payday this week. It is payday this week, and I need it. I need it. Have you noticed? Okay, so my other channel, I'm not monetized on the other channel, because one, I don't have 1,000 subscribers over there, and I know I don't have 4,000 watch hours, nowhere near it. Because I just started posting recently on it. So, 5 container crops, you're leaving? Oh, I'll see you soon. So, my other channel is not monetized, and then yesterday when I was in my comments, I just let my video play while I'm doing the comments. Why not get another view, right? So a commercial came on. So they're posting their YouTube is putting commercials on channels that aren't monetized, but you're not going to receive any revenue from it. So I was like, why is a commercial playing on this channel? I don't have anything. Oh, you were saying, okay, sorry for paying props. Pamela Montgomery, hey, how are you? I'm not sure where you guys are living, but I'm in Texas and I'm not experiencing any shortages, like long-term shortages. Something usually is something out in the stores because they haven't restocked it. And that's the case in a lot of stores, but when you go to a particular store all the time and you know how they stock, and they always have their stockers out, and the stockers are out while you're there, they're just not stocking that particular aisle. Like they may be stocking over in the cereal aisle, but no one's stocking over in the tissue aisle or canned good aisle, but yet there's hardly anything on the shelf. That's when you know either a truck it's an issue with the trucks not being able to get there. Maybe they don't have the workers. Maybe the truck, had problems, so it's delayed. So it could be a lot of different reasons why, but nonetheless, the shelves are empty. So 10 o'clock said, "Bye, Taniqua. How are you? How are you? How are you? Bye, bye, bye." I'm so grateful that you came in. Thank you so much for coming in. Hey, loves to cuddle. I feel like I okay, I gotta go get back to it. Yeah, girl. Have a blessed day. Thank you so much for coming in. Well, that honey says yes, that's correct. They started that back in January, I think. Oh, okay. Loves to cuddle says my Sam's limiting quantities on meats and canned. Really? Where are you at, loves to cuddle? Um, well, that one's aside. I think we'll have a good We are now putting ads on lots of non-monetized channels. You just don't benefit from the ad revenue yeah, 100%. Well, that it should give you like at least 10% of it. Put it in, put it on hold for you till you get what you need. Hey, Letitia, City Prepper, how are you today? Anyone else notice that they have a good cereal and then replace it with smaller packaging? That's another thing. You paying either higher prices or the same price, but the package is smaller than it used to be. That's another thing. You're in Tampa. Hey, Ron Weasley, how are you this morning? Welcome in. Maybe next year before I get monetized. Girl, anything can happen, but I feel you on that one. I feel you on that one, word apple. Everything is good. So I'm going to watch live. Oh, thank you. And since she's in Washington, D.C., I have a best friend in D.C. and a niece that's in D.C. She actually just bought a townhome here. Let's see. What was I'm trying to go back to okay, so she was saying her sense and quantities and needs and things again. So I I haven't seen those signs yet here. Um I do need to go to the Aldi's because they usually are the first ones to put a sign up saying limit to this, limit 4 on this. But yesterday I went to Walmart because we needed some shock for the pool. And I had already told y'all that pool supplies there were shortages on that, but that didn't really affect me because I ain't had no pool. But now I'm at my sister's house and I was trying to get her pool right, and they barely had anything on the shelves. They had the sign posted saying it was a limit, I think 2 to 4 on certain products. So I'm like, here we go again. Yes, there are a lot of great, what you call them, Washingtonians. I can't even say it. I'm thinking it happened way for. Yeah, I know I haven't seen you. Your garden's full of weeds and bugs. Oh, yeah, I kind of gave up on my broccoli. I'm like, to hell with it. I don't have time for this. I can't keep trying to fight you bugs, you worms. You can have it. Whatever's going to survive is what I'll deal with. Because I'm out there trying to kill bugs on my plants, and in the meantime, the mosquitoes eating me up. I need to watch TJ Prep's video. She was talking about mosquitoes. I'll probably watch that when I get off of here. I don't know. Let's see what time is it. It's been 40. So what y'all got planned for the week? I have to go and help my brother-in-law and sister-in-law. They're moving. They close it. We actually use their realtor. So and they closed. Um, well, they're closing tomorrow. Yeah, they pick up their keys tomorrow. So I'm going. Me and my son are going to help them. My husband will already be up there. Um, he's up there now helping them. Getting ready for your fall season now. You mean with your garden or your preps or both, Letitia? Girl, I'm glad you caught a live too because I don't know how often I don't know. I don't know. I asked my husband the other night. I said, so I said I'm not going to do a home video until we actually sign paperwork. I said, so you want to do that video with me? He was like, what, mine? So he's perfectly fine with stepping in my frame when I'm recording and walking through, but he don't want to sit down and do a video. So, oh, you're doing both? Okay, so I'm doing both things are looking here lately. Yeah, I said I was gonna go to my daughter's house this week and check on my preps. I miss being able to walk into my room and just look at my preps up, so now I have to go to her house and look at my bins over there and see if any of her kids done been in my stash, which I told her it was perfectly fine because she's doing me a big one by letting me store those huge bins at her house. Hey, Northern Sugar. I like that name more than Sugar. Have a mint plant mosquitoes avoid them. Also, there goes. Well, hmm. Well, this year they're ignoring them for me. I'm glad it's working for you though, Sean. Yeah, I knew about the mint and I knew about the marigolds and all of that. And also I had got that citronella plant when before we moved over to my sister's house and it didn't do anything for me, so I just left it there. I was like, I'm not even gonna bother to take it. But when I moved from her house, I'm only taking like my fruit trees, my figs, and my elephant ears. I'm not taking anything else. I mean, I'll take my buckets, but everything else is whatever. I've already looked up on the Farmer's Almanac the things I should be planting by whatever time because my whole garden situation is about to change because I have 8 seasons of gardening because I think it was container crops that explained to me, I said me, but explained to us that what 8B and what the number means before the letter and all of that stuff. That just means how many seasons, how many months you have that you can plant in or whatever. So I have 8 now, but I'm dropping down to 7. So starting to prep for Thanksgiving. Anyone else? Northern Sugar, yes. That's why I did that video on go ahead and get your fall preps now, which means your winter preps as well. Because sometimes, like, that video I just did, you see how that sugar was looking over there. It's been a few times, I wanted to get me some brown sugar and couldn't find brown sugar. I had to go to 3 stores to find it. So yeah, I'm definitely, but I'm not. I'm gonna have to wait until we actually move to really get back into getting that stuff. But I'm definitely gonna be getting all my baking goods and my thyme and all that stuff because I didn't grow any. Because I have to be making my dressing, honey. I got to do it. Hey, Erica, Miss Erica, how is my baby? How is my Erica? Where's she at? Hey, Erica. My husband gonna cuss me out. He gonna be like, "Why you ain't answer your phone?" I've been on here 46 minutes, and I hate to get off, but I gotta get off. I haven't finished my walk yet, and I have to be somewhere by 2 o'clock. So thank y'all again for coming in. I really do appreciate it. I hope that you are getting all the items that you need for your prepper pantry, whether you're doing a 5 day, 3 day, 7 day, 30 day, 60 day. Some people, doing it by the year. I'm not there yet. So, but as long as you're getting what you need, get your extra fuel, all that stuff, your everyday things that you use, you should have extra of. So if you're ever wondering, what do I need to prep? Whatever you're using every day, that's as easy as it comes. And then just write that list down and just get a little extra of it. Try to keep your tanks over a half. Um, Try to get some extra canisters of gasoline. Just make sure you rotate through your gas, because gas does not last long unless you use like a stabilizer in it. So if you don't use a stabilizer in it, just make sure you're rotating through it and just replenishing it as you go through it. Get your water, get your canned goods with your protein, get your grains and beans and dry goods. Definitely get your powdered milk if you can. My daughter was wondering what I'm gonna do with that powdered milk. I said whatever I need to do with it if I don't have regular milk. Eat me some cereal, bake me some food. So let me see. Bye, Sean. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, World of Apollonia. Thank you, Letitia. Loves to cuddle. Container Crops. Ron Weasley. Um, Erica. Thank you. Northern Sugar. I could say that name 10,000 times. I love that name. You gonna make me change my other channel to Southern Sugar. I like that. Um, Miss Teacher Lady 79. I got Netflix. Italian basil plant. One plant started to die, but I put it in the window and started watering it. Little, won't God do it? Yes, He will. I'm trying to make sure I read this anybody before I'm here. Oh, so if you haven't liked this live yet, go ahead and click that like button for me. And also, when the video ends, go on the comments of this video and just say, "Hey, girl, how you doing?" That way, when I go on my comments, if I have not been to your channel yet, I can just click that logo and it'll take me directly to it. Because sometimes when you type names into the search engine, it's hard to pull it up. I don't know. Grandma Prepper left, but thank you, Grandma Prepper. Homestead in the Hood, thank you too. Why not? I know she's at work. Um, I think I got everybody. But thank the ones who did not comment. Thank y'all for coming in because I do appreciate everybody for being here because you could have been somewhere else, but you chose to be here with me today. Now, what they always say in church. But yeah, y'all take care and have a blessed day. And let's stay prepared out here because it's just a lot going on. You never know from day to day what you're going to be hit with, what crisis, what's the next crisis, what's the next issue, who did what to who shot JR. Let me stop. That's old school Dallas. But just stay prepared as best you can, and that's all you can do at the end of the day. If you don't have it, you don't have it. Y'all telling each other bye. Give y'all a few seconds to do that, and then I gotta go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,